That hurt? But you can't
Yes!
take it, right?
No!
Oh, okay. Came with lube. They dropped on the ground.
A little bit, you know. You should always rinse out your new dishware. 1, 2, 3. I mean 4, 5, and one more. 1.5 cups. There it is.
Oh my god.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
It's a great whisk, Mark. You're doing good.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, maybe I'm just not using it right. Maybe I just gotta really get in there.
That's a pretty good whisk. You gotta kind of squeegee it out.
Oh my God. Oh God.
That's a good looking piece of bacon. That's not too bad. Switch over to the other one. Grandma's methods of cooking are working pretty good.
No, you gotta wait for it to be properly cooked before you flip. You can tell by the number of bubbles that are in the center and the edges. Because if it stops bubbling in the center, that means the other side is no longer porous and is therefore evenly cooked. It's easy to burn it at this point, but you gotta wait until it's a golden brown. It's really bad for the pancake if you flip it before it's any sort of brown, because then you have to flip it back over and it never tastes as good. So you always gotta wait. The best check to know if it's flippable is if you touch the sides and it bounces. We're getting a little bounce here. The whole thing is actually moving. So you might think like, oh yeah, now's the time to flip. Well, hold your horses there, little buckarino. Maybe not just yet, because remember, the edge of the pancake's always a bit more brown, so I can't even see any brown from coming around the side of that pancake over there. But since we're getting some mobility, we're getting some solidity, we're just about ready to go, because we don't want the other side to become too solid, because that way it becomes, it won't brown as, it won't brown. Oh, it won't. Oh, my pancake. Okay, wait. My pancake. My pancake. Oh God, it's burning. Oh, God.
It's not burning.
Okay, it's fine.
Oh, that is a golden boy. Why use a whisk or a fork or anything when you could use a mixer? A hand mixer.
Yeah.
So you want to start off slow. Slowly increase the speed as you go. That's getting those eggs nice and mixed up.
I am absolutely stunned.
Honestly though, that's like the correct motion for
Yeah,
eggs.
no, you're right. You're right. That is the correct motion.
Our hours are literally slipping by so fast.
Yes, so fast.
Just remember, it's easy to get caught up in wants and desires.
Go to the wide so they can see it. Cross over.
Go. It's easy to get caught up in wants and desires. It is very difficult to live life finding meaning in every second. And I'm not the perfect example of it. I waste time all the time. But you can't waste time, because that time is being taken from you no matter what. You only spend time, and you choose how you spend that time. You have a limited amount, and every second is exactly the same. So choose to spend those seconds on what makes you happy, what fulfills you, and what betters the world around you.
I think that's really the message that we want to leave, and that's what we've been saying since the beginning, is choose to spend your time wisely.
Yeah.
And don't take any second for granted, because whether you like it or not, it's going to be taken from you.
Yeah.
You do not have a choice. That is just life. Every second passes, you can never get a second back.
Yeah.
So do what you can with the time that you have, because you will never get it extended.
Yeah.
There is no push reset on UnusAnnus. There is no push reset on life. you have to make every second worth it. And just like you were saying before, every second is a chance to turn your life around. Every single second.
All right, cut that sad music out. Let's get the funny music back. Man, just thank you. Seriously, thank you everybody that has taken the time to make it for us. Ethan and I, we've been YouTubers a long time, so we've seen a lot of fan art, and it never ceases to amaze us the kinds of things that people make, the lengths that people will go to give us a little part of themselves. And I think that that's important to remember. Whenever someone creates, they're putting a piece of themselves into the universe, into what they have made. They're putting what's inside them out into the world. And it's a sacrifice every time. And you take in as you live life, and you take in as you go. And I think like a lot of creative people, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of artists, they feel this drain at a certain point in their life when they have nothing left to give. And that's because they need to take time to live life itself. Like these creative minds are giving us so much of themselves. Like it's a beautiful thing. And I am so grateful that people take the time to do this, because it's just, it's gorgeous. It's incredible. It's astonishing the things that people do. And it's not just like this work of art that is incredibly detailed and impeccably like made, and like obviously took so much effort to do. It's even the small things. People give a small piece of themselves to us. When we ask for your time to watch the videos and be with us here at the end of the live stream, you're giving a piece of your life to us. And this year, in return, we gave a year of our life to you. And that's not an exaggeration. Ethan and I, and all the people that worked on this channel, we gave a year of our life to you, willingly. Whether you took it or not, or whether you were here the whole time, that was a year of our life. We don't have an unlimited number of those, but we did it gladly. We gave a piece of ourselves, and we put it out there, and we are ending it. And it's not something I'm trying to remind you that like it's a sacrifice that you need to praise. It's just putting it into perspective with every tiny creation, every work of art, every time someone makes something, every time someone makes a YouTube video. That's a piece of themselves. And we only have so much to give. But I am only satisfied knowing that I gave everything I could to make sure that what I wanted to make was put out into the world. When I die someday, I want to be just an empty shell. I want to be emptied out of everything that I wanted to give to the world, everything I could. I would not want to have my life end knowing I could have given something more. So I give everything I have because I need to get it out there. I'll go crazy if I bottle it up. Just talking about how creating is taking a piece of yourself and giving it out.
It is. It is. It's interesting how how time flies, just because we both have been doing YouTube now for 8 years, 8-ish?
Something like that, yeah.
8, 9. And it's crazy just thinking about how quickly that has passed by and what we've been able to do in the time that we've been given, but also how much more we both want to do with the time that we have left. And it is a little scary sometimes, you know? Of course it is.
Yeah.
You'd be lying if you said it wasn't scary, because it is. You never know what's going to happen, and you never know how much you're going to be able to give. But yeah, you got to do what you can while you can.
Yeah. You don't want to live with regrets.
Nope.